just didn't care about reviewing it. I just reviewed it. I used to review all these beers so that people would get to know about them and go on and drink them. It wasn't about critiquing a beer or talking about how good it is or how bad it was. No, it was just to let people know that all the stuff is out here. You don't have to keep drinking the same old bottle stuff that you've been having all your life. Hey, what's up? I'm going to be doing a beer review after 10 years, maybe 12, I don't know. I used to drink a lot of beer and I used to write about beer on my blog back in 2009 and 2010, even in 2011. And after that, I stopped drinking beer for a long time. I stopped drinking for a while. And eventually, when I started drinking again, I didn't feel like reviewing beer. I was just drinking beer and whiskey. But since I'm making a lot of videos these days, I thought I should get back to reviewing beer. So what we have here is India's most popular beer, Kingfisher, and this is Kingfisher Premium, also better known as Kingfisher Mild. These cans Kingfisher Mild also comes in a pint bottles, but the beer shop downstairs didn't have these pints, so I wouldn't even buy cans. There's no need for me to buy cans. I can just buy these big bottles. But this is just for the review. So this is 650 ml of beer, and this big can is 500 ml. And the small can is 330 ml. So this is a pint, basically. A pint is 330 ml. Same thing as a pint. And I've already written about this beer. I've already reviewed it. This was, back then. So I'm going to go over the review I wrote and see if I feel the same way about Kingfisher Mild. This bottle looks nice, yeah. So does the pint. It's the same thing. It's a smaller bottle. And this is green bottle, which looks nice. At some point they were selling this in brown bottles, brown translucent bottles, and it didn't look that good. I don't think anybody cared except me, because people just want to drink and they don't really care about how the bottle looks. But I do. And this looks alright, so it's fine, no complaints. The can also looks alright. Kingfisher, the king of good times. Oh, Vijay Malaya, where are you? Okay. This is the bag size pint glass I got from the shop downstairs. So cool of them to give this to me. I used to have so many beer glasses, so many beer glasses. So many. I used to drink so much beer, man. I should drink some really good stuff. The Indian stuff, of course, but also a lot of imported beer. Ales and stouts, lagers. I had a collection of beer glasses. I had Chennai, I had Duel, I had so many, man, so many good ones. Most of them were broken by my cats, the cats I had back then. I broke a couple of them, but that was by accident. Cats break stuff on purpose. You know that. Oh, okay, we're not going to use this right now. We're going to keep this for another day. This is a beer mug I got for this special occasion, this great day on which I'm getting back to reviewing beer. Should I rinse the glass? I don't know if I should. The beer will cleanse it. No, I'm going to rinse it. I'm going to put these back in the fridge. Do them out later. They're going to chill a bit more. So we're going to have this first. This small can. 330 ml. This is a pint of beer. Okay. I shouldn't be drinking here. The temple's right here. All the gods are looking at me. All the gods and goddesses. Okay, this is what it looks like. India's most popular beer, Kingfisher Mind. Let's do this. It's been a while since I had this. Okay. Cheers. I can't say a lot of the stuff I wrote because my writing style is quite different. It's very different actually. I express myself best by writing. I write all the things I can't say. And I do say a lot. So I do end up saying a lot of things. But it comes out even sharper when I write. Tastes different from a can. Yeah, I wish I had a cigar. It'd be nice to smoke. Cigarettes make my throat hurt. And I think bees are better. Bees are supposed to be worse than cigarettes, but I don't know. Because it's cigarettes that have all the chemicals, right? Bees are just so much smoother without any filter. But I wish I had a cigar. That would be nice. I don't think there are any cigars available in my area. And I'm not even sure how I'm gonna get all the imported beers because when I used to live in Andheri, I could just get anything because there were all these stores that were selling only mostly imported stuff. Everything, not just beer, whiskey, wine, vodka, rum, the stuff. So many brands nobody even heard of. All of that was available when I used to live over here. Out here, there's nothing. What the fuck? How am I gonna do this? Okay, let's see. If I can. Oh, okay, this is not the way to do it. This is not the way. How are we gonna do this? So I want to talk a bit about these Kingfisher beers. This is the most popular one, Kingfisher Mild, Kingfisher Premium. And we also get Kingfisher Strong, which is which is a beer people drink just to get drunk. If if you offer anybody a Kingfisher Mild or Kingfisher Strong, most people will go for Kingfisher Strong because they think it's better because it's stronger. But it tastes pretty bad, man. It's not something I drink again. And that goes for every Indian lager so far. All the Indian lagers, you have the strong versions, they're just really sweet and malty and not fun to drink. I don't think all these people who drink strong beers in India, like the Indian lagers, I don't think these people drink these beers for the taste or for, you know, it is just to get drunk as quickly as possible. So I just don't drink all these strong beers. So Kingfisher Strong is not for me. And then you keep getting, these guys keep coming out with all these variations. Like right now we have something called Kingfisher Ultra, which is just fucking geek. I tried that when I went drinking with my father a couple of months back. We went for dinner and we weren't sure what to have. And my father was like, let's try this. I came and we tried it. Got for a bottle and we got 2 glasses out of it. And it was just fucking geek, man. The both of us were like, no man. Fresh Kingfisher draft. Yeah, so it is good. It's a decent beer to have on tap. And we also used to get Kingfisher draft in a can. And that was my favorite version, my favorite variation of Kingfisher. It was a nice beer, it had a distinct taste. You can tell, like, if you're a drinker, then you're a drinker, you can just tell. And Kingfisher draft in that can used to come in a nice, bright yellow can. It was just nice to look at, You just felt like picking up. This is alright, it doesn't really make you want to pick it up and be like, oh, I want this. No, I don't want this. It's alright. It's there. But there was a nice, bright yellow can of Kingfisher draft. And it tasted really good. I would take that over any other Kingfisher. Unfortunately, they don't make Kingfisher draft anymore. Like, you don't get them in cans. You don't get that stuff in cans. And I don't know when you get Kingfisher on tap. I haven't been to a fucking pub in a while, man. It's been a couple of years. It's been a long time. It's more than a couple of years. And bars don't generally serve any beer on tap. You have to go to these fancy pubs and you might get something. So back when I was reviewing beers, there were a lot of pubs opening up everywhere and they were serving craft beer. And that was a lot of fun, man. It was just fun to go around trying all this stuff. And I just didn't care about reviewing it. I just reviewed it. I should review all these beers so that people would get to know about them and go on and drink them. It wasn't about critiquing a beer or talking about how good it is or how bad it was. No, it was just to let people know that all the stuff is out here. You don't have to keep drinking the same old bottle stuff that you've been having all your life. No. Like, forget the macro brews and stuff to try. I don't know how much of that is still around, but I'm sure there is some. People haven't stopped drinking. And once you have the good stuff, you can't really go back to the regular stuff. Here's more from this can. So Kingfisher Ultra is fucking weak. See the Kingfisher, my Kingfisher on tap. Go for it. Kingfisher draft in a can used to be really good. Used to be really good, man. Alright. And they keep coming out with all these variations. Most of them are fucking pointless. Okay, let's read my review of Kingfisher Mild, which I wrote on the 19th of September in 2010. So it's been over 11 years. Okay. Peer review Kingfisher Mild by Mehta. The thing about Kingfisher Premium is that it has been marketed so well that you will find a Kingfisher wherever you go. You'll find it everywhere in India, of course. You'll find it in the interiors of India, like Rajasthan, for example. The remote villages of Rajasthan have no electricity, but you'll find a Kingfisher strong for fucking sure. KF strong, which I don't like. But when a beer thirsty guy under the scorching Rajasthan sun doesn't have a choice, Kingfisher strong it is. You'll find a Kingfisher mild, the one we are reviewing here, in other countries because Indians just can't do without it. Indians abroad may have better lagers to select from, great ales to enjoy, and world-class stouts to make meals of. But no, they'll still want a fucking Kingfisher or they'll live as if their lives are worthless and without meaning. Marketed like no other beer before or after. We're talking about the largest selling beer in India. Please get some information on the population. A Kingfisher Mild can be found chilling in not only your fridge, but also other cool places like your car, outside your college smoking a Bodied, on your bike riding pillion. You can also catch an Indian slut on international roaming and pat her butt cheeks, and sure as hell you will find a green pint sticking out of her ass. Neil fucking Armstrong spotted a Kingfisher on the fucking moon, peeping out of a dumb crater, and he tried to slap his forehead for not getting Kelaka wafer along, but the spacesuit didn't let him. Okay now. Neil fucking Armstrong spotted a Kingfisher on the fucking moon, peeping out of a dumb crater, and he tried to slap his forehead for not getting Kelaka wafer along. Kelaka wafer is banana chips. But the spacesuit didn't let him slap his forehead. Okay, I wrote this in 2010, and now I don't even believe that Neil Armstrong went to the moon. I don't believe he went to the fucking moon. Yeah. If a fight breaks out in a bar on another planet and a bottle is broken on an alien's head, you can guess which beer that bottle contained. Now that you know where to find India's most popular beer, we can get on with talking about the drink. Kingfisher Premium, better known as Kingfisher Mild, is a very average lager. A 650 ml bottle. Keep the pints to yourselves, you wussy other countries. A 650 ml bottle of this lager can leave you totally refreshed. But who wants to go home after just one? Very light in flavor and body, this beer doesn't have character. But the sluts have suffered the misfortune of knowing don't have much of a character either. This was me 11 years ago. What this beer does have is a personality and a life of its own, just like this blog. There's one thing people keep telling me, that Kingfisher products have a high glycerine content which give the beers their foam, but Kingfisher Mild doesn't even have a decent head, except maybe when you're having it on tap, okay? Light Bodied and Watery, a few of these 650 ml bottles or 330 ml pints, depending on your gender. I am not the same person anymore. This was 11 years ago. I don't talk like this now. I don't think like this at all. And Light Bodied and Watery, a few of these 650 ml bottles can and will leave you feeling bloated. Not quite sure if this beer can be called malty, but it sure can be called hoppy. And hoppiness is where you are and how many pictures you've guzzled already. Nearly 15 years since I discovered the joys and benefits of drinking alcohol, and Kingfisher Mild and is the beer I've consumed the most. True. Of course, I've tasted beer that is much better and far greater, but it's hardly my fault, for Kingfisher is omnipresent. Those who believe in life after death better hope for a fridge in the afterworld. For Indian summers and winters and monsoons, this lager is likely to weather the storm of all the great beers that are introduced to India. While I must be honest and give it the rating it truly deserves, I will be unabashed in giving Kingfisher what it deserves most, respect. And I gave it a 2 out of 5 rating. And this is my friend Amit Desai and I at Coastal Treat. There's a bar called Coastal Treat. Nityanand is known as Coastal Treat. And we've had a lot of alcohol there. So we are drinking a bottle of Kingfisher Mild. Yeah, here's the ugly brown bottle I was talking about. This is a brown bottle. It's alright, who cares? We didn't care back then. I still did, I care about back then. I always wanted a green bottle. So yeah, like I said, I can express myself better when I write. So if you read this, you'll probably enjoy this review. But you just heard me read it out aloud. So, anyway. So I used to have a fucking column. Look at this, man. I used to do something called Beermageddon. I used to call my friends over. I had a special guest over every time. And I'd make them try all the new beers that I had. They were really good stuff. I make them drink all these beers and tell me what they thought of these beers. and I had a column called Beer Snobbery. So there was Beer again, and I had all these guests over to try these beers. And then I had Beer Snobbery, and I just write about beer in general. Hey man, the cat's back. Yeah, one sec. One sec. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, inside. Come inside, bacha, come. Sweetie pie, come inside, bacha. Come inside. Come on. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
इस सहयोग से शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में परीक्षा परिणाम भी लाभदायक रहे। जो विद्यार्थी बाहर जाने की तैयारी कर रहे हैं उनके लिए आज का गोचर सफलता का संकेत है। क्या करें? भूमि, वाहन और निजी संपत्ति खरीदने के लिए गोचर तो शुभ है, लेकिन लीगल मामलों को ढंग से